Hey guys, this is Awesome Giants PS3, and this is just a quick preview gameplay from Inside Xbox of the new title to come out in November, Dead Island. Hope you enjoy.
There's not much to tell at this point because main driving factor is to find out what happened on this isle. Because what basically happens to your character when you start the game is he had a nice night of drinking and is totally wasted. And after he wakes up, the world's gone to hell. The only thing that is fact and gets pretty much in the beginning clear is you won't get infected. Okay. So if you get bitten, you don't turn. The four characters we have basically fulfill on the first look the basic typical role-playing game-like character archetype. So you have the tank class, which means a lot of hit points, focusing on blunt weapons just to manage a crowd, to make sure he can keep the other people in the group safe. We have the damage dealer, which basically is focusing on burst damage. If it hits, it kills. So there's also the leader, which is, from a classic perspective, basically more like a healer character, but I hate this word as it means you're the guy who's boring and stay in the back, and when someone screams, heal him. In our game, as it is an action game, it feels completely different because it really feels more like he's the leader. He has this supportive skills that will help you to push the team to the next level. So basically, if he shouts now attack, you can be sure that he will activate some nice buffs and everyone can go in. And there's also the jack of all trades, which basically is an interesting approach on a character who can do everything, but is of course not as good as the specialist. You basically have all over the game a 4-player drop-in, drop-out multiplayer, except for the tutorial, because we don't want to bother someone who's learning the controls with a level 40 character messing up his gameplay or something. The kind of weapons you will use in Dead Island are basically everything you can find. If you're in the jungle, you will grab a branch just to have anything to fight with, because it's better than your bare hands. On the other hand, as soon as you're able to get the hang on some better weapons, for example, you find and investigate a police station, you will definitely find a nice police baton or something like that is working much more better. And maybe you can even find nails to put this weapon to the next level, but you always struggle for your weapons. You always try to get the best possible thing to survive. The XP system basically works like in most RPGs. You gain XP. As soon as you reach a certain amount of XP, you gain a new level. With a new level, some of your attributes will be improved automatically, and you gain 1 skill point. And then you can distribute this skill point on your skill trees where you would like to play your character best. The size of the island is a very interesting topic because it's really huge. The thing you've seen so far is really only the first 20 minutes of gameplay, and you haven't seen basically anything yet because we only walked one way. There are a lot of elements we took from different games, and with this focus on close combat, I feel like we created something new.
Now, after watching that video, I can't help but feel a little bit disappointed, as it looks like there aren't many zombies, and we don't want it to be like Dead Rising with hordes of zombies who don't actually chase you properly. But there were not many zombies in those scenes, so that was a little bit disappointing, and I hope that the game isn't so overhyped that we're all disappointed by the end of it, but I hope the game will be great in general anyway.